Today it says that we should be doing an VFR flight from Alsek River to Yakutat, and as my ad said, maybe do some pattern work there. I'm not sure now yet because we'll see how that goes, I guess. Because there is a real danger or a possibility that the weather will not really cooperate. So let's get into it. If the site lets me, because it's been kind of slow when I was trying to review the weather. So if I go like here to present time, or actually 5 minutes before, and for some reason I'm not able to get the route there, right? Even when I selected it like correctly. So basically we are dealing with this area here, right? So you have like an idea where we are. So this area here is of interest to us, and we can see that at the place of like departure it's quite alright. And also if I look at the simulator I can see some clouds, but it's not that bad, right? This is like a perfect VFR weather actually, so no problem in there. But coming more like northwest, we could get into some clouds. And if I like go forward to like 19 Zulu, it's broken 1500, overcast 1600, and then 20 Zulu, basically maybe the same. So still some like cloud decks that can be at broken, 1500. However, it's just the forecast. If I look at the current data from Yakutat, and I've made the mistake of refreshing. Okay, here we go. You can see that now we have overcast 6500, so that's good, right? And even the terminal area forecast says that it should be 700, 7000, right? So I think that it should be quite fine. But in any case, if we are for some reason unable to get into Yakutat, it has a very like variable, or like several approaches available to us. I believe that for us it's gonna be either runway 11 or 02. Both is like the same amount of crosswind actually. So runway 11 has even an ILS. So if I just quickly check it, yeah, it's going from the other side and we are coming, but it's a short flight, so why not? If it comes to that, we can do that. I won't be briefing it today, but we know that we can utilize some pop-up IFR clearance if needed, although I don't think we have anything or anyone around. Verify that directly, that we don't have any controller. We don't. I would be surprised if we had any controller here. Yeah, basically nothing actually. There is at Anchorage, but that's quite it. So yeah, that's it. The flight itself is not really difficult, right? Get to the coastline and follow it. So nothing there that could really surprise us. And when you see a vast amount of water, yeah, then you're too far. But what I wanted to kindly quickly review, and I don't know, we have some matadors here, and I don't know about you, Wild Grape, if you've been flying much lately, but I've done one slide. It's not
It's been a while.
yeah, it's not Yakutat, but it's something that I used, already before, and what kind of explains the traffic pattern, and if you are like doing local traffic. Then what you should be doing. So, but basically, let me just quickly like repeat that, right? So let's say that we are doing left traffic patterns from runway 30, like this, right? Sorry, 12, right? So runway 12, left traffic patterns, right? So basically, I will start it from like touchdown and from takeoff. So you take off and you climb in the direction of the runway, all the way to 700 feet AGL, and if no terrain is an issue, then you climb at VY, right? These speeds that I mentioned here are like valid for Cessna 172, I believe, SP. So obviously we'll use speeds that are appropriate for your aircraft. So VY all the way to 700 feet, oh actually all the way to 1000 feet AGL, but at 700 feet you can start turn to your crosswind turn. Then while you are at the crosswind you usually level off, or maybe you level off even like might level off like sooner I guess, but probably not. And then you turn left, you announce obviously every turn, and you should generally stay within 1 to 1.5 nautical miles, from the runway. Me personally, I like to do those patterns a little bit more tight, so if anything happens, to your engine or something, you have a possibility to glide, to the runway. If you are 1.2 nautical miles away, and especially when you are here, at the third turn from downwind to the base, you have very little chance of actually making it to the runway. But anyway, different people teach this differently, so and it also depends on the terrain, on the particular airport, and what you are comfortable with. But there are like two positions where you usually start your descent. You either start the descent here, like abeam the numbers, or you start the descent when you turn to the base leg, right? So, and the descent should be done in a way that ideally it's a steady descent. Once you start it, and you steadily descend all the way to the runway. And if you can do it with the same rate of descent, then you are a king. Speed wise, usually I don't like to speed too much on the downwind leg, because everything will get like more dense, more hurried, you have less time for everything. So maintain some reasonable speed. You should not be doing, minimum speed, because there are other people in the pattern. There might be some faster aircraft. If you are especially in a slow aircraft in the pattern, and there are others, then you should probably fly a little bit faster. So um, we are all doing the same speed. And then once you commence your descent, you can also start slowing down, right? And you can deploy flaps already, like flaps 1, for example, for the 172 example, at 80 knots, let's say, and then you turn to the base, slow down even more, maybe to 75, maybe not, you can do flaps 2, and when you turn final, it's, yeah, I have it like flaps 3 here, but what I found out in these type of aircraft is, unless it's really needed, I would stay at flaps 2 maximum, right? Because it's enough to do a very comfortable landing. And if, for example, you found yourself too high or something like that, you can always deploy those air brakes, aka flaps 3, and get down quicker, right? So you have some margin, to actually configure the aircraft for what you need. So I would generally not use full flaps unless I need to do a very short landing, or unless I need to descend more, right, quicker, or like, yeah, if I need to descend quicker. And generally speaking, when you turn base, you should be above 5,000 feet AGL and slow down to your like reference speed. In the Cessna case, it's like 65 knots, and then you generally, go down and land. Retract flaps, fix the trim, and you can take off again. And you can do it as many times as you want. Yeah, so I just wanted to, review that. Um, I will also touch down about like the entry procedures into the pattern. You can see here it's kind of depicted. So the preferred way is to enter the downwind at 45 degree angle to that downwind, and of course you give way to people that are already in the pattern. Right? If you need to give way, for this example, if you are like left traffic pattern, you can do right turn and right orbit and try to rejoin the pattern again. You should already be at the pattern altitude at this point, so you have like good visibility of other traffic. If the active traffic pattern is on the other side, then you generally like fly over the field, and you either join directly into it at traffic pattern altitude, again giving way to people that are already in the pattern, or you can fly like 500 feet above the traffic pattern altitude and cross the runway, continue at least 2 nautical miles, and only then do like a turn and descend and basically join this preferred way of the traffic pattern. So that's basically it. Any questions to it?
No, all good here. Thanks.
I thought not. So I will return here, and we should also note that Yakutat has a dry traffic pattern for runway 2 and 29er. So if I bring this one, so this runway 2 and runway 29er both have a right traffic pattern, right? Basically, you do everything. All the traffic patterns are done in like south, right? In this quadrant, basically. This is the place for all traffic patterns. Currently, the forecast is that the wind should be from, it says 090, so about 070. Forecast is for 110, so again, something among 070 and 090. And that, as I said, is like either runway 11 or runway 2. Either of those would work. Runway 2 has the right traffic pattern, so if we are coming here, we can actually join directly like that and land on 2. If we are going runway 11, it could also work out for us. Well, actually, the left traffic pattern. Ah, I was speaking nonsense, right? Not every pattern is in this quadrant.
11 is
Runway
north of the
11
field,
and
right?
29er, we are here in the field, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's either on this side, like northeast, or if we are reaching runway 2 and 20, then it's in southeast. Right. Okay, so that was my bad. So if it's runway 11 and it's a left traffic pattern, it could also work out for us because we can kind of go right of the airport and join this runway 11 pattern easily. All that is given that it's gonna be in VMC, which currently it is, but we'll see. Get there. Right. Anything to add? Hope not. And in that case, I'll just wish you happy flying and see you there. And try to get some patterns.
Happy flying.
Stay on the field.
I forgot to mention one thing. Our departure. We are departing from a very short runway, so make sure that you follow all the proper techniques for short fuel takeoff.
I'll do my very best.
What's, I believe, the most important thing about these kind of takeoffs is that you basically do like a research of the field when you are on the ground, and if it's very short, you will try to find some kind of point on the runway, at which point you want to be at least at like, usually it's like a half point of the runway, right? So generally at half point of the runway, your speed should be at least, you know, let's say 70-75% of your takeoff speed, right? And obviously you need to determine that the runway itself is long enough. And don't be afraid to reject the takeoff if you see that you're not accelerating as much as you should, especially if there are some trees, you know, at the end or something like that. So yeah, follow common sense. Don't be afraid to reject the takeoff, because you know that's another day you have to live if you do so. Alright, so let's start the aircraft. Actually, let's see, we have enough fuel to use right tank, yes. Okay, so let's start the aircraft. Actually, before we start the aircraft, let's remove all the stuff. Okay. Then fuel flow, or like a fuel pump. Check the fuel flow. It's coming up. That's good. We'll give it like maybe 3 strokes. Okay. And I believe it is time to start the engine. And I'll do parking block as well. Okay. Gear prop. Let's do it. Avionics go on, navigation lights, okay. I basically haven't prepared any flight logs today. Let's see, it should not be that hard because, yeah, we will use for takeoff. Here. We will use runway 13. Oh, sorry. If it had runway 13. 07. Runway 07 for takeoff. And then we'll basically turn left, go to the coastline and follow the coastline. So it should be quite alright. And we will be like following the map anyway, you know, what we see. If I should take it roughly, it should take like 17 minutes to get there only. So that will be my kind of reference point. Basically just go and fly. Heading. Yeah, okay. So we will sync our heading bug. Not heading bug, but card. Sync the gyro, do something like that, give or take, and runway 07 should be the one, and actually the yellow one points there, so we will do that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And we will use the 122.9er, and when we will be arriving, the frequency will be 123.6. So change that one, 123.6. Yeah. Via FSS. This is correct. 123.6. Alright then, but we will speak on that as well. Alsek River traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, is a Piper Comanche by the cabins, taxiing for runway 07. Alsek. Yep. So, I'll just give it a little tuck. We are basically at runway 07, okay? We'll do our run up here. What about the temperatures? As it started moving. Okay, so let's do some run up. Right. prop. Alright. Go to 1500 and test the carburetor heat. Yeah. Idle. Right. And obviously I also need to fix the altimeter. We should be around 53 feet there, so right, so alright, I believe we can go then. We'll select flaps 2. Throttle nose up, attitude. Yes, that's good. Everything's good. Runway 07. Yeah. So fuel pump, landing lights, strobe lights, and we are good to go. Alsek River traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, taking off runway 07, and then left turn, heading to Yakutat to the northwest. Alsek.
Alsek traffic, November 26, Foxtrot, Kodiak, by the funny
start.
little hut, taxiing to runway 07, Alsek.
Airspeed is alive. Let's go for the speed. And up. Right. Gear up. Okay, so level up. One flaps up. And the flaps up. Okay, fuel pump off.
Alsek traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, departing runway 07, right downwind departure, Alsek.
Alsek traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning left, crosswind runway 07. Alsek.
Alsek traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, correctional to left crosswind departure, Alsek.
Alsek traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning left downwind runway 07 and climbing through 1,300 feet to 2,000 feet. Alsek.
Alsek traffic, November 3 Hotel Romeo, taxiing runway 7, Alsek.
Alsek traffic, November 36 Foxtrot, turning left crosswind 07, Alsek.
Alsek traffic, November 3 Hotel Romeo, departing runway 7, left crosswind departure, Alsek.
Alsek traffic. Closed. Alsek traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, leaving the vicinity of the field to the northwest, or sorry, southwest, is it? Northwest. And final call. Alsek.
Alsek traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, on the left downwind runway 07, Alsek.
Alsek traffic, November 3 Hotel Romeo, turning left crosswind, Alsek.
Alsek traffic, Hotel 36 Foxtrot on a left downwind 1000, climbing 2500 and leaving the area to the southwest, final call, Alsek.
cross that, like this dangerous river, or basically when I'm abeam of the next one, oh, the clouds have changed. Then I can announce that I'm like 10 miles away.
Yakutat traffic, November 36 Foxtrot, type Dahar Kodiak, around 10 miles southeast, 1800, descending 1000 for right downwind runway 02 for some pattern lock, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, joining right downwind runway 02 at 45, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, about 5 miles east at 1000. We'll enter right downwind 02 at 45 and looking for the Piper, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right base runway 02, Yakutat. And if we are too far away,
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, joining right downwind runway 02, still looking for the traffic, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, November 3 Hotel Romeo, 10 miles southeast at 2800, we'll be joining right downwind runway 2, Yakutat.
too wide a pattern.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right downwind 02, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning final runway 02, touch and go, Yakutat. Overshot quite a bit. And we'll stay in flaps 2.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right base, runway 02, and we have the traffic inside Yakutat.
Quite windy here. Okay. Some crosswind technique.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning final 02 for touch and go, Yakutat.
Traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right, crosswind runway 02, Yakutat. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right downwind runway 02, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right crosswind 02, Yakutat.
Okay, time for a gear.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right downwind runway 02, Yakutat.
Comes one. And we go down. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right base, runway 02, touch and go, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, extending right downwind for traffic, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning right downwind, runway 2, we have the Kodiak inside Yakutat.
Second flaps. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning final on runway 02, touch and go, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right base, runway 02, Yakutat.
Gear is down.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 02, touch and go, Yakutat.
Okay, flaps up.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning right base, runway 2, Yakutat.
Gear up.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning final, runway 2, touch and go, Yakutat.
Like a rocket. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right crosswind, runway 02, Yakutat. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right downwind, runway 02, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right crosswind, runway 02, Yakutat.
It's time for the tank change. Yeah, let's stay a little bit faster this time.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right downwind, runway 02, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right, base, runway 02, Yakutat. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie, turning final runway 02, touch and go, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, code 36 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 02, Yakutat. Correction, right base, Yakutat traffic.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning right crosswind runway 2, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, code 36 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 02, touch and go, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning right downwind runway 2, Yakutat. Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning right space, runway 2, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right downwind, runway 02, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, turning final, runway 2, and this will be a full stop, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, code 36 Foxtrot, turning right crosswind, runway 02, Yakutat. Yakutat traffic, code 36 Foxtrot, turning right downwind, runway 02, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning right base, runway 02, Yakutat. Second flaps. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning final, runway 02, full stop landing, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, clear runway 2, Yakutat.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning right base, runway 02, Yakutat.
Landing gear is down. Gonna do a long landing. So we don't occupy the runway for too long.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 02, for a full stop, Yakutat.
Ah, there is a taxi I didn't know. Go for the runway. Oh, taxiway brown. Yakutat traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie. Almost cleared of the runway. And now cleared of the runway, Yakutat. Okay. Let's see where we're gonna park. Yeah, I guess all the way there. Okay.
Yakutat traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, clear of runway 02, taxiing to the ramp, Yakutat.
Right. I think we're there. And we are finished. So let's review what we did. And this is white. And this is also all to white. We prefer to do it like in this way. If this was completely out of portion, and then yeah. Alright. Anyway, thank you for being with me. I cannot say that my patterns were perfect or whatnot, but I managed to land every single time quite safely, so I'm glad for that. And hopefully it's gonna be better some other time. Thank you for watching, have a nice time, and if anything, happy and safe flying. Bye bye.